horror story, The Dangerous Journey in the Jungle. This story happened in the summer of 2019. Three friends named Alex, Ryan, and Daniel loved adventure. They enjoyed exploring mysterious and abandoned places where most people were too afraid to go. One day they heard about an old jungle located far away from the city. People living nearby believed that strange things happened there at night. Some said they heard terrifying voices coming from deep inside the forest. Others claimed they had seen a tall shadow moving between the trees. Instead of feeling scared, the three friends became more curious. They decided to visit the jungle at night and see the truth themselves. When they reached the area, it was already evening. Near the road, there was a small tea stall where an old man was sitting. Alex walked up to him and asked about the way to the jungle. The old man looked at them carefully and said in a serious voice, "If you want to go there, go during the day. Do not enter that jungle at night." Daniel laughed and replied, "Don't worry, we will only stay there for a short time." The old man slowly shook his head and said, "After nightfall, something wakes up inside that forest, and it does not like visitors." The friends smiled and ignored the warning. At around 10 p.m., they parked their car near the entrance of the jungle. Each of them took a flashlight and they started walking deeper into the forest. At first, everything seemed normal. They could hear insects, the wind moving through the trees, and the sound of dry leaves cracking under their feet. They were even recording videos and joking with each other. But after walking for almost 30 minutes, the atmosphere suddenly changed. The jungle became strangely quiet. The wind stopped. The insects stopped making noise. The only sound left was the echo of their footsteps. Ryan looked around nervously and whispered, "Did you guys notice that? It's suddenly very quiet here." Alex replied, "Maybe we are just deeper inside the forest." Suddenly they heard footsteps behind them. It sounded like someone was walking slowly through the leaves. All three of them quickly turned around and pointed their flashlights into the darkness, but there was nothing there. Daniel laughed nervously. "Relax, it's probably just an animal." But a few seconds later the sound came again. This time the footsteps were heavier, slow, dragging across the ground. Ryan's face suddenly turned pale. He slowly stopped walking and pointed toward the trees ahead. "Look, over there." About 20 meters away, something was standing between the trees. A tall, dark figure. At first, it looked like a person. But something about it was terribly wrong. Its arms were unusually long, and its head was tilted to one side as if its neck was broken. For a few seconds, none of them moved. Then the figure slowly began to move toward them. But it wasn't walking. It was sliding across the ground. Daniel suddenly shouted, "Run!" The three friends immediately started running as fast as they could. Branches scratched their faces as they pushed through the forest. Behind them, they could hear something moving quickly through the darkness, and it was getting closer. Suddenly, Ryan slipped and fell to the ground. Alex stopped to help him stand up. But when he looked behind them, his heart almost stopped. Between the trees and the darkness, dozens of glowing eyes were staring at them. It felt like the entire forest was watching them. With pure fear and panic, they lifted Ryan and continued running until they finally reached their car. Alex quickly started the engine and drove away from the jungle as fast as possible. For a few minutes, nobody spoke. Only the sound of the engine and their heavy breathing filled the car. Then suddenly, Ryan spoke in a quiet voice. "It followed us." Alex felt a chill run down his spine. Slowly, he looked into the rearview mirror. At first, he saw nothing. But then, for just a moment, there it was. The same tall shadow standing in the middle of the